Today I fucked up by wearing my AirPods at the worst possible time. You ever think you're living in a movie only to realize you're the villain in someone else's nightmare? Yeah, that was me, just a guy walking home, bumping music in his AirPods, completely unaware that I was about to become a local creep in someone's viral story. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a new story from Reddit, and without further ado, let's get into it. So this happened just a few months ago, and honestly, I'm still not over how fast things spiraled. I walk home from work most evenings. It's a 20-minute walk, and I like to throw in my AirPods, zone out, and let Spotify carry me home. That day, I was in the zone, listening to a true crime podcast, ironically, and had the volume way up. I should mention it was getting dark out. Not pitch black, but definitely late enough that the streetlights were flickering on. I was walking through a residential area, quiet and kind of empty, when I noticed a woman walking ahead of me on the same sidewalk. I didn't think anything of it. I wasn't walking fast, but I was catching up to her because she was walking slower than me. Again, I had my AirPods in, couldn't hear anything except a guy on the podcast describing a gruesome murder scene. I was completely oblivious to everything else, like I didn't notice that I was probably coming off as the sketchy guy slowly creeping up behind her on a dark sidewalk. At one point, I was maybe 15 feet behind her. She suddenly looks over her shoulder, speeds up a little, and checks her phone. Still, I don't think anything of it. I'm not a threat. I'm literally just trying to get home. I'm zoned out, staring at the ground, letting the narrator talk about blood spatters and forensic evidence. Then she starts walking faster, like really fast, so instinctively I match the pace, not because I'm following her, but because my legs just work like that? I don't know. It was muscle memory or something. Anyway, she books it. She straight up crosses the street mid-block, nearly tripping, and then turns around and yells something at me. Of course, I don't hear it. I just see her yelling. I pause my podcast and pull out an AirPod like, huh. That's when she screams, "Stop following me. I'm calling the police." I'm standing there like a deer in headlights, trying to process what just happened. I fumble to explain that I wasn't following her, that I had AirPods in, that I lived down the street, but she's already got her phone out and is shouting into it. I panic, not because I did anything wrong, but because I look guilty. I do the only thing I can think of. I raise my hands like I'm surrendering and slowly walk backwards, saying, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you." At this point, some guy comes out of a nearby house. He's massive, like, owns a gym and lifts cars for fun, massive, and he gets between me and the woman, glaring at me like I just kicked a puppy. I explain again, this time with less stammering and more pleading, and the guy seems to get it. The woman is still shaking, but she calms down enough to tell the 911 operator that I didn't make any threats or get too close. Cops still show up. They take my info, ask me a few questions, and eventually let me go. But not before giving me a stern lecture about being aware of how I might come across, especially in low-light situations. The woman never pressed charges or anything, thank God, but I felt like absolute trash. I genuinely scared someone just by existing and not paying attention. After that, I made a personal rule: no more AirPods in at night. At least, not both. And if I find myself walking behind someone, I either cross the street or slow way down, because no one should ever have to feel afraid just walking home. Thank you guys so much for watching and making it to the end of the video. Don't forget to leave a like and comment down below what part was your favorite and what you guys would like to watch in future videos. Subscribe with notifications on. And again, thank you guys so much for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.